So we're in Taylor's kitchen here, and we're getting ready for an event. It starts in 3 hours to the moment. We were here all night last night. We've got a team of students around us, ready and willing. And of course, I'm Robert Danhi. I'm from the United States. But Malaysia is my second home, my wife being Malaysian. So I'm back home, ready to cook. I like to come over to here at Taylor's and make some food. This is a test for our chicken satay with a Tomyam Brittle. Now, Tomyam Brittle you've probably never heard of before. Brittle is a candy, right, with sugar. Now, Tomyam is something from Thailand. It usually has sour, hot, and sweet. So we've made this candy, thank you very much. We've made this candy with peanuts and fish sauce and lemongrass, and then we're adding to it some fried chilies and kaffir lime leaves we're going to get to in a moment. But what we're doing is we've already marinated this chicken in a Thai-style satay. What I wanted to do is show the Malaysians a taste of other parts of Southeast Asia. And what we're doing here is we need to cook a little bit of it, taste test it, and see if it's good. Because before we skewer all of them, if we want to adjust the seasoning, of course we want to toss it when the meat is in whole cubes. So it's almost cooked. What we want to look for, why I wanted to test this, is it has a lot of sugar in the marinade. So it's browning, right? We want it to be brown like that. And we talked about cutting the satay large enough where it would actually brown by the time it's cooked through. So it looks like it's fine. The color, I think, is attractive, right? It's got a nice color to it. It's brown, just like it would be if it's on a grill. So if we taste it, what do you think? Okay, enough spices, but to me it needs salt and sugar.
Yeah.
So let's get maybe a half cup of palm sugar, grated, and let's add, instead of adding salt, let's use fish sauce. It's from Thailand. So why don't we do that, and then I'll show you how to skewer. Okay? Thank you very much. So, what's kind of unique working here at Taylor's is being in America, we still use the imperial system. Here they use the metric system. Makes much more sense. So we keep going back and forth. 176, oh, do I mean 350? It's kind of crazy, but I'm getting used to it. And it looks like we're at like 300, which is good. We don't want it too hot. What we're doing here is we're going to take our chilies, really, really fine sliced dried chilies, and kaffir lime leaves, right here, and deep fry them until they're crispy through. And then we're going to combine it with peanuts and combine it with a brittle, which is sweet. So in it goes. We use this. Once it stops bubbling, that indicates there's no more water, right? So once, see how it stops sizzling? Be very careful. We have 173 degrees Celsius oil going here. That's done, and that goes there. Nice. So why don't you finish that, then I'll come back, we'll do the chili together, okay? Are they all cut? Okay. The ones that are cut, let's start putting them in ice water, because what happens is the ice firms the cells up, and then that's what makes them peel back like that. So let's get them into ice water. So we have this coming along here really fine. They're going to bend back. Ooh, that's a nice one. Somebody cut that, but that looks good. So let's see what happens, but you might need to trim these a bit more. Like here, this is not even cut. So let's cut those ones. Okay. But the rest are good. Cool. And let's make this brittle. It's starting to get soft. What we have here is the Tomyam Brittle. The challenge here in Malaysia is that it's so wet in the air that things are going to get all sticky. So we want to break into dice. I first do strips, turn it, then cut that. So what we have here is a brittle, and we made it with peanuts, fish sauce, sugar, butter. We're going to take some peanuts, we're going to take some kaffir lime leaves, which have been deep fried, some chilies, which have been deep fried, mix this together. So if we have this mixture here, we have the satay, then what we want to do is push it into here, right? So it looks nice, and let's see how it tastes. Wow. So first, I get sweet, I get salty, I've got the aromatic kaffir lime leaves, and but us. Right now, I'm hot. We're all putting off moisture. The air is filled with moisture. This is getting chewer every moment we stand here. Okay, so let's chop that up quickly. We've got our chicken satay, looks beautifully browned. We have our Tomyam Brittle, so we're going to push that into it so it sticks to it. And then, oh my goodness, so much better. The sugar made a big difference on there. The satay is perfect. Let's start skewering it 2 per at the top. And if you have a choice, because you know how it's kind of flat, put the skewer through the flat way, not this way. Okay. It'll grill better, okay? Yeah, my wife, Estrelita Pollo Christine Leong Danhi, is all her name as it is now, is Nonya, Malaysian-born, Malacca, grew up in KL. Been together for 21 years, and she brought me here, and I fell in love with her and with Malaysia. And today I pulled her into the kitchen like I usually do. She's a really patient woman. She works with me. I have a test kitchen built off my house. She's in there with me, doing dishes, cooking, cutting, and she's rolling her eyes on the other side of the kitchen right now because she's hearing me talk about her.
And how are you going to do this? You put the ginger in?
No, put the ginger after. Typo, right? Yeah. Our bartender of the night, I have a cocktail that I created called the Saigon Lady. The Saigon Lady has a whole mixture. It has pandan and ginger and sugar. The syrup, you made that last night, which by the way you left outside and we strained for you.
I know.
And we have limes and pandan. And what thing he did catch though, I just caught him on the syrup, but what he caught me on is the recipe says ginger ale, then shake it. If you do that, it goes boom, and it pops the top off. So I would say, I trust you. Make one, bring it to me, and then I'll taste it.
Awesome.
And I get a cocktail.
Is this alright?
Yes.
We don't have the leaf though, but
that's okay.
It's alright.
What about mint leaf? No mint leaf?
Yes, a little bit of mint leaf in there, but
this is the Saigon Lady cocktail. Even in my test kitchen, I actually have a bar set up, in all honesty, because I develop cocktails for my clients. He's got the double orange and lime on there. Ooh. But I don't know if it's good. Let me check.
Yeah, let me check.
It tastes almost that way. Hold on. Perfect.
All right.
Nice job. Nothing like a cocktail in the middle of service. Okay, what you should do as you're working is put those in the refrigerator because it's hot as bullocks in here. Okay, and then we're going to need to make sure we have a couple of these grills cleaned. Okay. So when the service times come, they're oiled, they're beautiful, they're luscious, and we have the oil that we use for deep frying the cafe lime leaves. Sweet. Tomyam Brittle. Are we making it in there, or do you want to make it here? Okay, well, now tell me that. Let's go. Oh, this is a great idea. So it's getting really sticky, isn't it? One of the challenges here is this brittle, because it's so humid in Southeast Asia that it's starting to stick together. Fortunately, I have these other ingredients that are going to separate a little bit. Let's get a big bowl and go for it, okay? We got peanuts. Well, we said that might be too many chilies, right? We don't want to burn people's mouths too much. And so now what we're going to need to do is take this brittle and break it up a little bit. So like that. And then what's going to happen is that stuff's going to help keep this separated. You know what I suggest? Somebody take these and grind them till they're like powder. Because then the powder is going to help coat this, which is going to keep it more separate. Yeah, that worked. And for the satay, we need to get it brown as possible, as on the highest heat, chef. And I'd say let's get ahead, you know, just slowly, and so it's coming up, right? So satay first course sounds like we're done. And so the satay, that gets pushed on there, and then these are going to come off this way. 20 minutes, people are getting here. It's getting really close, but it's happening. I'm getting a little nervous. But we're having major meltdown, literally, on the brittle, because there's so much moisture in the air. It's starting to get sticky. It's not sticking to the satay much. We season the satay up. We're kind of pressing it on. We're going to get what we can. So people are arriving. The kitchen's bustling with students cooking in every which angle, all over the kitchen. So I'm using this for a moment to kind of see what's going on, welcoming people. They're drinking right now a Saigon Lady cocktail. They're tasting satay. It's a chicken satay, but I think it's going to be a fun evening. We've got people eating, we've got people drinking, food's coming out, the event's full force, ready to go. So I've spent the last 2 days in Taylor's Kitchens cooking with the students, cooking with the faculty, having an amazing time. And I think we've created the genuine flavors of Asia that we get to share with everyone that's here. So I think we need to sit down soon and start eating the rest of the meal, but I feel fortunate to be here at Taylor's and of course be back in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, my second home.